Today we will be talking about the swastika. I'm sure many of you have heard of this, maybe during the 8th grade, or whenever your teachers had to talk about the Holocaust, because all of us had to learn about that in school. Do you guys know where it originated from? And I'm sure you guys know what it is mostly known from, but do you know why it's hated? First of all, the swastika did not originate from what Adolf Hitler used it for. The swastika is actually an ancient religious and cultural symbol, predominantly in various Eurasian as well as some African and American cultures. So it originated from Hinduism and Buddhism, if you guys have ever heard of that. I'm sure if you look it up on Google, you will see pictures of the golden Buddha, or maybe even if you go into a Chinese restaurant, you can see the little golden Buddha that they have on their counter. Normally you'll see change on it, or like where the belly is stripped and is kind of silver and not gold anymore. People actually rub their bellies for good luck. I'm sure many of you know that the swastika is widely known for its appropriation by the Nazi Party and the neo-Nazis. Adolf Hitler designed the flag in 1920. Neo-Nazi just means a member of an organization like the German Nazi Party. The Nazis adopted the swastika and gave all the credit to Adolf Hitler. There's a book called Mein Kampf. I read that book in maybe the 8th grade or the summer before 9th grade. It is actually a really good book. But he designed the flag in 1920, and he said it is strikingly harmonious because it is a combination of the red, black, and white, which is the German imperial colors. He took the swastika and sat it in the middle of the flag here and rotated it just 45 degrees. So it is supposed to actually be sitting flat this way, and as you can see, he rotated it. The swastika does not need to be hated, but it is banned in Australia and Germany. But if you use it for the purpose that it is supposed to be used, for a spiritual belief, or if you're a Buddha, or you want to change into the religion of Buddhism or Hinduism or anything like that, I think you should be able to adopt the swastika, because in Buddhism, the swastika signifies auspicious and good fortune, as well as the Buddha's footprints and the Buddha's heart. The swastika is said to contain the whole mind of the Buddha and can often be found imprinted on the chest, which is right here, the bottoms of their feet, and even their palms. It is also the first of the 65 auspicious symbols on the footprint of the Buddha. Here I just pulled up some pictures of the Buddhas, and he has one on his chest and on his hand, and over here, let me scoot in some, you can actually see the swastika on his chest, and you see how flat it is and how it's not at the 45-degree angle. I'm sure if you search up some pictures, you'll find many like this, but you will also find some like the flag. So why did the Nazis use a swastika? They didn't use it for its original purpose. He used it and changed it, and he actually does not have a reason as to why he used the swastika. The meaning of the swastika in Buddhism and Hinduism, right there's a link to the website I use, and also this one. If you search it up, you can see why they use the swastika, and the swastika is the heart of good fortune. So they did not use the swastika for bad intent. It was for their belief and what they wanted to believe in. Mein Kampf is actually a book. It is Hitler's autobiography. I actually got mine from Books A Million, and if you would like to read it, that's where you could get it from. It is actually an interesting read. But that makes me question, how many flags should we do research of? Are there more flags that came from a spiritual purpose? The American flag, the 13 stripes for the 13 original colonies, and the 50 stars for the 50 states. This makes me wonder how many flags have more meaningful images in them, like the Nazi flag. I don't support what Adolf Hitler did, but I think it's interesting that nobody else really knows that the swastika, Adolf Hitler did not create. The swastika is from Buddhism and Hinduism, and if any of you guys want to learn any more, I would recommend reading the book Mein Kampf, or even just researching Buddhism and Hinduism and other religious beliefs, and even Christianity, I'm sure, has more interesting things in it.